Welcome everyone to Gamers Conference. I am FlyingMohawk.
And I'm CrypticStorm.
And let's introduce those players.
We have the red Zerg, Peritas, and the blue Zerg, Deflow.
Ooh, look at this. He apparently went to BlizzCon 2012?
2011.
2011. I can't read numbers, Rob. You know that. Well, I was looking at this one actually. My cursor was here, but I was looking at this one.
Anyways, so, well, what do we got here? We got a ZVZ on Cloud Kingdom LE.
Yes, we do.
All
Always
right.
fun to watch a ZVZ. I love watching me a ZVZ because I hate Zerg, so watching them fight each other makes me giggle.
Alright, so everything's normal. No 6 pools.
No 6 pools. No 6 pools. It's always good.
I don't think there's any extractor tricks.
None. Why would there be? No point in wasting all those minerals. You just get proper overlord timing. Rob, would you like to say anything about Minecraft?
I'll save that for another little time, a little later on. Just let's see what's going on with this pregame, because this pregame could really decide how the whole match turns out. I mean, like, it's just pretty much an overlord scout right now, but the first building to go up is going to definitely change something, because both of them are at 14 supply, and usually a spawning pool should be going up around now. So,
Or a hatchery.
or a hatchery. So maybe have two of them are both doing hatch first.
Oh, well, let's see what happens over here. We have a spawning pool going down for blue up here.
Alright, so that's going to get him some quick
It looks
zerglings.
like hatch first is going to go down over here. So he's going to have the macro faster. I don't know by how much, but he's going to have the army value faster. So if he rushes properly, blue can take the lead.
And
But-
definitely put some pressure on the second base. He'll easily be able to put some pressure.
But if red holds it, he will have the macro lead.
And then be able to easily counter rush.
Yep. So let's see what happens.
The red is going for his gas, which would be for probably layer tech or
Flare
something
tech,
else.
metabolic boost, any other tech.
Something fancy. So he's got that spawning pool going up for red, and oh, blue is taking his hatchery now.
Yeah.
So I think they're both about to reach each other's base and see if they're both getting hatcheries. Red's is much closer to being finished though, so that's going to be a big warning for blue that he went hatch first, and it should be a dead giveaway for blue that he should be rushing in, because that's going to mean that red has not gotten his spawning pool yet.
Yeah, red's got another about 15-20 seconds left on this, and blue's already got 4 lings on the way. Blue brings these 4 lings as soon as they morph in. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for. He might be able to take out the drones and maybe contain them into his own base for right now.
Alright, so there goes the red hatchery, and that's going to spread its creep as it should, and blue is moving in with his first 4 zerglings. So this is going to be the first tiny rush. Easily probably could be held off by drones, but it's still going to put a little bit of pressure on red. But red is getting metabolic boost and 4 zerglings of his own.
Yeah, and also
Now 6.
not 6. What was I going to say? Bringing down these lings is obviously going to stop him from using this, because obviously he's going to push them back. But I don't know how much damage these 4 lings are going to do, because these are, yeah, here's 4 lings right now, and then it's going to turn into 6. The proper micro.
Who's going to win the fight? Looks like red's got this fight, and blue's going to retreat with those heavily damaged zerglings. Red's got a queen. I think he has 2 queens up, actually. I believe I saw 2.
Yeah, there should be one
Alright,
already
there's
here.
2. And blue is building a queen. Might be a second. Blue's finally getting his metabolic boost. And he's getting a creep tumor, so he can start spreading his own creep. And it looks like it's going to be spreading between the bases.
Well, it's always good to have that extra creep, you know, because as you can see, look at those zerglings, how slow they move. And especially queens trying to move.
Although it looks like they're going to take out that OV. That's not going to supply Peritas, and now it is. So he's going to get supply blocked. Pretty much a 3 deficit. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a 4 deficit.
Yeah, and there goes supply block.
Now he's supply blocked, so now he's going to have to look into making some overlords. And his metabolic boost is finishing up. And it looks like those wings just pop on. And
blue's
this is going to be a very fast fight.
Blue got a baneling's nest. We just missed that before, but it's almost finished, so he will be able to do a nice little baneling bust, you know, if properly used.
And red's going to move into blue's base, which might... Oh, that's a lot more zerglings than I thought. Those are going to merge up. That's enough to take out his expo. That's easily enough to take out the expo.
But look at him, Deflow putting his queens here to stop any zerglings from...
It's going to give him some pot shots on the zerglings. It's not going to be able to prevent that base from going down, but it is going to make it so he's going to pick off a couple zerglings. Definitely not worth it in my opinion, but he should be worrying about that. Oh, and he just takes all those Zerglings that got into his base out with the Banelings. So his little block to prevent Zerglings from getting in really didn't work. As you can see, even his Zerglings can get in and out easy.
Yeah, well, now he's going to have to rebuild this base, so let's see what's going on over here. He's got double Evo chamber to wall off, and looks like a Roach Warden as well. So these double Evo chambers...
That's interesting. Usually people, at most, for Zerg, use a double Evo for a wall off. I mean,
yeah,
you want to have a surround on the enemy, so...
Well, that, and you want to keep your tech all the way back here, because for, you know...
For scouts, even. Scouts, battles, you don't want them being able to know what you're going for. So now he's going to see, okay, he's going for Roach and double Evo, so he's going for probably some low-tier, high power.
Yeah, so let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to kill that queen and a bunch of these drones. Let's see what he's going to do about that spine crawler. Spine crawler might finish if he doesn't throw a couple units on there right about now. Let's see what happens.
Alright, they're about to take out the base, and then he takes off a few just to take care of the spine crawler.
So Red's defending that spine crawler with his life, but it looks like he's going to clean up those, and that spine crawler is probably going to kill 2 lings. There's 1 poke and 2 pokes.
2 pokes, done.
Yep, that's it.
1 Zergling down, but there goes Red's Expo, and the Roaches are out. And he should run from those Broodlings for end that Roach.
Don't want to take too much damage from those Broodlings, they do just explode. But nice, taking out that base, you know, kind of getting...
finishing up his Expo again.
Yeah, so Blue's base is now going to be up and ahead. Let's see how many drones we got going on back and forth. Blue has 32 to 20 drones.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
If we go to the income tab, it's probably going to be more in favor of... Oh, wow, it's still... Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to drift down a bit while they're traveling.
Yeah, while they're traveling, but let's see what happens in this. Well, let's check double again. Okay, so he's not building drones. Actually, he's losing some more drones.
Well, he has to be building. He has to be building his buildings.
That's true.
And what's going down?
We got Lair Tech going for Blue.
And another hatchery for both is that Red is rebuilding his Expo, and Blue is getting his 3rd.
This is very nice. You know, get that 3rd Expo started, so at least that way he'll be on 2 base, but he'll be on 3. And in ZVZ, you need to have more macro than your opponent, or just have to have really, really good micro, which in this case
is very, very difficult.
Which micro is difficult, especially with these lings. Supply heavily favoring Deflow by about 20. So. Let's see what happens.
This is going to be a very, very intense matchup. I can see this going very well. Got double extractors going up on that 2nd base. Probably sure. Double extractors going up on that 3rd once he gets it. And it looks like if we check back on Red, he's starting to get some units and finish up his 2nd base.
Yeah, so it looks like Blue is going to be, and that 3rd just finished by the way. Blue looks like he's going to tech really hard because Zerg are not a very heavy gas race, unlike, you know, for example, Protoss, which need gas for almost every unit. So he's got to be teching really hard. He's probably going to... Ooh, Blue drops his Spire, and there we go. He's going to get Mutas. Calling it now.
And Red's getting an extractor, and he's starting to get some upgrades. What's that extractor probably going to, though? Probably to get his lair tech, if I would say. Because he needs to be getting something. Because if Blue gets that Spire and gets those Mutas out, that's going to do some devastation.
Unless Red gets a lot of Spore Crawlers out, but how is he going to be able to scout this?
He's not going to be able to see that. The only defense he has is Queens, and if Blue is smart, he can bring those Mutas in. If he gets like 6, maybe 10 Mutas, he can take out all those Queens and then just rain hell on the bases. That could easily be the GG.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens here. Blue is now just kind of stalking right outside of Red's base, knowing that Red really can't... He can take out this force, but he's not going to push his luck and get all these Roaches surrounded to take a lot of damage. Red is getting double upgrades, though. He is getting that ranged upgrade, and he's getting that Carapace upgrade.
Now, Blue, of course, is spotted because creep tumors are vision. So Blue's force is easily seen right now, but that's also it also goes both ways for the for Red. If Red's trying to move out and Blue sees it coming and he just retreats. But if Red goes into Blue's base, Blue's going to see it coming the second he steps onto the creep. So creep spread is very important, just that wall of creep tumors that are going
creep
up.
Tumors, I was just about to say that. But this is good because there's no vision, so even when vision starts, he's got to kill all these creep tumors. But yet again, why would he want to kill the creep tumors? He needs those as well.
Well, what would he have for detection as a Zerg? What's a mobile detector? Oh, Overseer. Yeah, so you have to waste for the Overseer. Overseers I really don't find too useful, but there are the Mutas. That's definitely not.
Here's more
there we go.
There's that macro hatch going down.
Check the units tab. I just want to see how many Mutas he's got. He's got about, let's see, 10 Mutas, and Peritas going to rip through the Roaches. Which, that is wasting time, though. I mean, he can kill the Roaches, that's not a problem, but he should be harassing anything he can, because right now, if we go back to the production tab, I'm sure Red's already working on layer tech, which is going to be getting his spore crawlers, and the second layer tech is done, he's gonna have to go Spire or Hydra.
I would probably suggest going Hydra because Muta versus Muta, you know, he's gonna have the flying upgrade before him, so better off going Hydra. Hydra very, very fast on creep, very good for defense against air.
And he's gonna have some missile upgrades, which are gonna be great for the Hydras against the Mutas.
20 Zerglings coming down now. He's gonna have that Hydralisk Den finishing up in about 20 seconds or so.
And Blue's using his Overlords to spot red Overlords that have no defense against these Mutas. So he's going to be able to supply block the red, and red is supply block.
Red is now supply block.
Now he needs one just to be equal on his supply count, and then he's going to need another one to actually be able to make units.
Supply blocked again. He's going to need at least 2 now, and look at the supply, heavily favoring Blue.
Look at this, 150 already. He has his max supply already. He just needs to get those units out. If he can get up to 200, 200, any Zerg knows once you hit 200, 200, you go in, because all those minerals, they're not going anywhere unless you're morphing into Banelings or something like that. You have all your units, and you have to move in.
Yeah, well, anyone 200, 200 should move in, because you don't want to waste all that extra time.
And Red is just easily diverted from his third. And it looks like Blue is expanding out his creep a little bit. He may be going for a 4th base. That's just a ball of lings everywhere, but he should be probably going for another base soon. Blue, he has the map control for it, and if he gets those extra bases, he'll be able to reset himself up to 200, 200 really quickly and just keep putting pressure on the attacks.
Well, look at it right now. Now he's 120 supply over.
Look at that, the spore crawlers, they don't do anything. They can't even kill, I don't think he even killed one Muta with those spore crawlers.
Nope, not a one. The only one that's damaged is this one right over here.
No, there's another one damaged up in the top of the group, but that's pretty much irrelevant, because they're just going to regenerate their health, as most Zergs do. And that's it. It's going to be a very simple fight, and Blue is pretty much has this one in the bag with those Mutas.
Yeah.
That Muta critical mass is easily met. And that Zergling and Baneling critical mass is definitely up there.
Yeah, what he needs to
that's
do...
a bit too many Banelings in my opinion, but...
Well, these are good for a Baneling bust, especially against a wall like this. He could easily take these out. These upgrades are going to research and finish right now. Which is going to...
if you kill building while it's researching, you don't get the minerals back, do you, right?
No, you don't. You have to cancel.
So if you don't get a whatever it is.
Reconstruction. Reconstitution. There we go.
Reconstitution is going to give those roaches some extra speed, but roaches aren't really going to be the main part of his army right now. I think he actually has a lot of Hydras, which he should have been putting the research into. If Blue had moved in a bit sooner, he would have been able to take out the 2-2 upgrades from happening. I think those are 2-2s. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they were both 2-2s. Red is 3-3. What he needs to do right now is Blue, because he's basically maxed out right now. He's got to take all of these Zerglings and rush in the front door and just basically destroy this small army, and then take these Mutas and just pick off all these buildings, stop him from being able to make roaches, kill the Hydralisk Den, and he's got this game in the bag. Mutas look like they're gonna, maybe not pick out this base, but if he takes in these Zerglings or these Banelings...
Why are you gonna retreat? Oh, right, because you gotta get those Banelings in there, and they're a bit slower. The Zerglings should actually do a quick surround, and then if they just back off, the Banelings are already gonna be aggroed, and once the Zerglings move out of the way, Banelings coming, bam, those forces are going down.
If he gets hit with all these Banelings, I don't think that Red can make it through this game.
That's going to be really tough to go through.
And here come the Banelings rolling in.
And this could be it. The Banelings are not blowing up. And there they go. All the forces down.
That third's going to go down. That third. There's the GG.
And there's the GG.
Red is left.
That's the game. That was a very, 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 very nice game by Blue. Blue very clearly knew what he was doing with those Banelings. Rushed them in all along the side and just had them all wipe out right at once. And there was really no hope for Red in that fight. He could not have taken out those Banelings.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Red. I think Red just kind of lost himself once he lost this at first.
Well, Blue lost his too, so that shouldn't really have meant too much.
Yeah, but then Blue got that third before Red, so he was able to quickly get all that money that he lost right back up, and he just macroed very, very hard. Very, very good play by Blue. I don't know. Red just made... It was a couple decisions that I didn't agree that Red made. You know, he should have been... upgrading. He should have had his gases earlier. He should have had layer tech earlier.
He probably could have had 3-3 by this time. I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Like, I like that he did do the research, you know, unlike Blue, rather, that didn't get all the research, but whatever. Playstyles work for certain people. And, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. That was a very quick game. and or not a quick game. It's still about 20 minutes. Not really too much to talk about. I did say I was going to mention the Minecraft stuff, but I'll get to that in another video because this is over. I don't want to drag on the video with extra information.
Alright guys, well, this has been Gamers Conference, and I am FlyingMohawk.
And I'm CrypticStorm.
Peace.